Hello to all my students. Welcome back to Miss Verostigi's Garden of Children's Literacy. I'm so excited to have all of you guys back on my channel. Today, instead of me reading a story, we are going to learn about an author called Margarita Engle. Now, she is a famous author that has written many fun books about a lot of different cultures. So this will be very interesting. Alright, let's get started, guys. Let me welcome you guys all back. I'm so excited to have you guys come back. And I know that this is going to be an exciting topic for all of us to dive into. First, we need to ask Miss V, what is an author study? Well, an author study is a unit lesson that gives students the chance to dive deeply into the author's life. A lot of these books that you guys love have authors that have so many interesting lives, and author studies tell you about all the interesting things in the author's lives. Another reason why author studies are so important is because you guys might find a lot of commonalities or things you guys have in common with the author. So it's so very interesting for us to dive deep into the author's life and learn about what their lives are and what their favorite things are, and most of them have a lot of common stuff with you guys. Why are we doing this? Author study videos are a great way of learning interesting facts about the people that wrote your favorite stories. A lot of these authors have amazing lives with so many cool facts. Doing an author or watching an author study video is a wonderful way for you to know so much and learn so much more about the author. Who is the author we are talking about today? Well, today we are talking about an author named Margarita Engle. Who is Margarita Engle? Margarita Engle is a Cuban-American author of many children's books. Now, if you guys don't know where Cuba is, if you go to your globe or a map of the world, you'll see a medium-sized island right under Florida. That is a country called Cuba. Margarita Engle is from Cuba. Well, her family is from Cuba. She writes a lot of children's books that have received many awards, such as the NSK Newsstand Prize, the 3 Astrid Lindgren Award, and the Newbery Award. Those are just 3 out of a lot of awards that I said. But she's won so many more for her amazing books. She studied agronomy and botany. What is agronomy? Agronomy is the science about all the soil or dirt that makes the plants grow. And what is botany? Botany is the science of all the plants in the world. Margarita Engle loves nature, so she loves studying about plants and how to make those plants grow in good soil, not bad soil. The childhood of Margarita Engle. Margarita Engle was born in Los Angeles, California. Now, I'm from Iowa, so that is a long way away from me. Throughout her childhood, she loved learning about her mother's homeland. She would visit her family on the island almost every summer. Where's her family from? Trinidad. Trinidad is a little island very close to Cuba. It is very sunny and warm. Margarita would do a lot of activities in Trinidad, like roaming around the little town, and she would roam around the family farm. She would visit her family every year until the U.S. and Cuba had an argument. During her trip to Cuba one year, it was interrupted because of a breakdown between Cuba and the U.S. It was so bad that they put a travel ban where no one from the U.S. can come to Trinidad. Margarita had to say goodbye to her family and did not see them for a very long time. What are some of her books? Margarita Engle has a lot of cultural books about different countries and their celebrations. Some of them are The Surrendered Tree, Enchanted Air, Forest World, and Drum Dream Girl. Drum Dream Girl is a story of a little girl in Cuba that loves to play the drums. But a long time ago, girls could not play the drums. So everybody around her told her she couldn't. This is a passage from the book that explains how she was not allowed to play the drums, but she loved them so much. But everyone on the island of music believed that only boys should play drums. So the Drum Dream Girl had to keep dreaming quiet, secret, drum beat dreams. This passage shows how the poor little girl in Cuba could not play the drums because only boys could play the drums. But she loved playing the drums so much that in her dreams she would just play the drums all day. Now this is actually a legend in Cuba about a girl who really wanted to play the drums, but they told her not to because of the boys. It's a very interesting story, and if you guys love music, it is such a good story to learn about different music in different places. A Dog Named Haku is a holiday story from Nepal. This story is about the Festival of Lights in Nepal. Today is the day they celebrate dogs. 2 young boys go on a lookout to find a homeless dog and honor it with food and water. Finally, on a dark corner without any lanterns or fireworks, Balu and Alu found a puppy wandering. The dog's soft fur was black, so the boys decided to call her Haku. This story is about dogs, and it is also about honoring dogs, which is man's best friend. If you love stories about animals, I would definitely choose this book and dive into the Festival of Lights in Nepal. The last story is The Lightning Dreamer. This story is about another young girl who falls in love with stories. But in Cuba, girls are not allowed to have an education. The young girl is expected to marry well. She discovers a banned book of poems from a group of rebels that speak to the young girl in the deepest part of her soul. Poems, stories, plays, all are forbidden. Girls are not supposed to think, but as soon as eager minds begin to race, free thoughts rush in to replace the trapped ones. Secretly, I open an invisible book in my mind, and I step through its magical door shape into a universe of dangerous villains and breathtaking heroes. This is an awesome story about a girl who just needs to read and loves to read. This is a chapter book, and if you guys love to read poems, I would choose this book for you. Where's Margarita now? Well, Margarita lives with her husband in California. She lives a beautiful life with her husband in California, writing books and loving her culture from Cuba. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Bye!